Welcome back to Dishonored 2. We are going to head back into the building. So I want to do it from this side. Let's jump over here. As per usual, I'm not terribly concerned with the doggies, but we'll link that guy. Doesn't even appear we can link the dog. Which makes me wonder. Link him. Does that work on the dog?
Huh?
Is that dog even alive? It is. No more. Can I? Thank you. And no. That is not unacceptable. So we have to redo that. Where did the rats come from? Or rather, where did that many rats come from? Down there.
Still no word from our sisters. Strange. Very strange indeed.
I didn't mean to put you there. I went to open the door and I want to put you inside the apartment. Let's put you in the chair. Now for your friend. Down on the floor. Dog. Dog we can put in here. Okay, so we're inside an apartment with a bone charm and a silver deck prism. Amadeo Monte. Artist, draws advertisements and portraits for the newspapers. Lives near the dockyard. Spotted him when he lost his shirt in a game of dice at the Crone's Hand. Seems to have an interesting ink on his back. Really want to check it out. Met up. Definitely has some very unusual tattoos. I might have to see him again once or twice. Take time to make a good sketch. He's cute, so that part'll be easy. But I need to be careful. I think we were followed. Probably one of those limp dicks from the Abbey. Shit, they got him. Okay. So... anything else here? a love letter. Ah, Mindy. I've seen you fight 3 at once with only the hand of a broken shovel, but it's not your mean streak that I'm obsessed with. I want to bury my fingers in your hair. Has it ever met the teeth of a comb? I dream about running my fingernails over your scalp, barely touching you, licking the sweat from the soft down at the back of your neck. If I could, I'd grab your face, fast enough to surprise you, and then I'd kiss your open mouth, soft as a cat at the milk bowl. There are tattoos across your shoulders and breasts, marks I wanted to trace and decipher, guessing at the meaning of each. This one is your first heartbreak, I imagine, and that one is for the first time you stabbed someone, you little savage. I want to know all about you, to read the story on your body. All the chapters, even the secret ones. Do you have tattoos under your knickers? Legend has it that one of the boys who saw that ink and blabbed about it didn't survive to see it again. I want to bite you and kiss your skin just hard enough so you'll keep a mark, a new tattoo made by my lips and teeth. Maybe you'd shiv me in my sleep for doing that, but I won't care as long as you remember me for a few days. Take that. Sleep darts, angelfish scales. Ivory scrimshaw. Random vegetables. Nothing in here. That. A wash bottle and a rewire tool. In the basement. This looks to be some kind of tattoo studio. Mindy Blanchard's diary. Notes on magical marks. 4th day, month of clans. It's festering now, and the healer says I need to keep the poultice on for another day at least. He wanted to put a phlegm on me, but I took out my blade and that changed his mind. But it's not all a loss, because now I know it ain't how deep you cut the tattoos. Deeper just makes them ooze pus. Ain't nothing magical in that. 12th days, month of songs. I finally come to realize it ain't enough just to have a tattoo. A tattoo is nothing but a pretty picture put in your skin, that's all. So, I've been studying those marks on Paolo's talisman. I don't know where he got that old dried up corpse hand. He never talks to me about it directly. But something goes down. Takes a bullet in the head, a blade in the gut, whatever, and then he's back in his little secret room right next to his office like nothing ever happened. Maybe someday I'll just drink a little more than usual and ask him straight up. Anyway, it is something out of this world, I can tell just by looking at it. I get a funny feeling close up. Wish I could look close at the marks on it. I bet there's special herbs or something in the ink. Or maybe not herbs, something more. Mayhap whale's brain or crushed bloodfly wings, or something brought up from the mines and crushed into powders. 25th day, month of songs. Whale blood in the ink is not right. I'm feeling terribly off. Head pounding worse than since I was little and that other boy hit me between the brows with a brick, just before I threw him off the water tower. And the tattoo ain't setting proper like. Okay, so Mindy has been experimenting with whale blood in her tattoos. I don't know if you remember Mindy, but she was the lady we fetched a corpse for back in the Kanaka Docks mission. . go out again. Key for that door. Okay, now let's head on into the actual Overseer's district. It's too high up, I suppose. There is a guy down there.
The Vice Overseer hasn't shared his plans with me. He's upstairs now, so I assume we'll learn something before long.
I'd wager it'll all be over soon. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to deal with a mob of ruffians.
You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother? The Howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the Outsider's blessing. Some talisman comes straight from the jaws of the Void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some alley.
Forgive me, Brother Mikos.
Let's go into the powers and get bend time. We only have 23 runes, so casting bend time, stop time, and then relativity. I don't need a tutorial for it, I know how to do it. So use bend time, shoot him, and we kill the dog. It's interesting to see how they are actually in the air. Indeed. Okay. Now let's gently take these guys and put them up there. Be careful there, because I can actually knock into those planks. That might kill them. The little doggy. Put him up there. An interesting position. And now we need to go up there. Corvo Watano's abandoned home. Diary of Paloma Atano, 20th, month of wind, 1816. I cried again this morning and can't bring myself to eat. It's not that I'm not proud of my Corvo. I've always been proud of him, always known he was special, so much quicker and stronger than the other boys, so serious. His eyes, keen even when he was barely able to walk, nearly burst with pride sometimes. I knew when he went after the blade verbena that he'd win it, even so young. I pretended to worry, to wring my hands and look away and catch my breath, but it was an act. I knew he'd win. I just never thought he'd be sent away, taken to Dunwall. I should be happy about his new position, bragging, not crying. Oh, my chest feels heavy just thinking of it. He didn't have a choice, did he? They've taken him from me, set him on a new road, my poor boy. First Beatrice, years ago, my wanderer daughter, setting off for who knows where, guided only by the stars. And now my Corvo, racing away into unknown weather.
Corvo must have lived here 3 decades ago at least.
That's the trophy.
The trophy my father got for winning the blade verbena.
I don't think there is anything else in here. Should be a plaque here.
This is where my father was born.
Lord Corvo Atano, made Royal Protector in 1817, was born here on the 25th day, month of Nets, 1798. Okay, so let's see about the other side before we go into the actual building.
Please stop! Begging won't change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers in good standing, no trial is required. For theft, they will rise up among you. Come on! Now's not the time for a nap. You had it coming.
Oh. That's a pity. I want to save those. Come closer. Okay, so I have to do it like that.
You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman.
That,
each crime was
and
witnessed.
that.
Come on, now's not the time for a nap.
And then
What's going on
time.
here?
Not sure if that's enough.
What was that paths with that monstrous assassin? But strictures.
I think that's all of them. Question is, did we save the two civilians? One of them is here.
A full day's work. Oh, that's a laugh. How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
Okay, so that won't work. No idea how she survived that, but... as in, there are traps that way. Okay, so if I take out this guy first.
Begging won't change anything. You stand accused
Then there's
of
this
actions
guy.
forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each
And
crime
then
was
link
witnessed
him,
or later verified
him,
by sworn and faithful
and shoot. And now I want to do mesmerize.
for a nap.
I think everyone here should be unconscious, except for the guy they already had killed. Let's bring them up here. Saving. This guy. And then finally this guy. We can go in here. Coins, ivory, scrimshaw. And of course here there are blood flies. Where did you go off to? There we go. Of interest here. Bathing salts. Addermeyer solution. Sleep darts were full up on them. Reagent bottles.
This dentistry model reminds me of the overseer masks in Morley.
Are they different? Okay, so where are those traps that were put up here? There's one of them, but it appears to have been... Okay, so there is only the one that we already set off. That's useful. All that dust can't be healthy. And there's this guy.
A body? Here?
Did they see us? No. They don't seem to be phased at all. Which is exactly how I want it, of course. Get up here. Okay, so there are plenty of guards in here. One way to deal with that, I suppose, is to use stun mines. Like if you place one there and one there. Then we get up there. If we shoot an arrow... The range hasn't been that much extended.
You coward!
I'll find you, you know. I could swear I saw That was a rat. It was a fat one.
Hello?
I wonder
Anybody?
who that was.
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. Someone there.
By the strictures!
I'm dealing with. What?
That's 2 down. Guess we can go back down and pick up this one again. Take these guys over here. Then there's the matter of the guy who's standing in there. Many of them sleeping here. Any more? Oh, that seemed to be it. The ancient music. Pretty sure we've read that before. Might even have been in Dishonored 1. Bullets is not something that we need. Put him in a bunk bed. Same with you. Addermeyer solution. Contraband. I've acquired more forbidden articles from the street people nearby and need to lock it away in the confiscation room. When Overseer Stellos awakens from his rest, have him bring me the key. From Brother Penn. Oh. Oh well. Litany on the White Cliff. This is not relevant for the lore. In terms that I don't want to read it, but you may read it if you like. Oh, that key. I thought so. Raw whalebone. And in here we have a rune and 2 silver ingots. No idea what these flasks are about. This is not one of the paintings. Save. Then is there anything of interest here? No. Let's go down. It's just the ancient music again. Much of interest here either. Detainee Durante. Detainee was a man called Durante. He admitted entering the home of Aramis Stilton on occasion, but died before revealing how he came in possession of the Jindosh lock combination. Detainee is of no further use to us. His possessions have been passed on to Vice Overseer Byrne for inspection upstairs in his office. And Brother Tennis has disposed of the detainee's body. Selected sayings of the overseers. That one we've read before. Anything behind the elevator? Wouldn't appear so. Desk we can open. Other than that, it's pretty dark. Doesn't appear to be anything inside the elevator of relevance either. That, of course, doesn't mean that we can't enter the elevator. How do I get up there then? Okay, just a simple double click, I guess. We have a hatch here.
I didn't see the one coming through the window. She was quick.
Coward, but we account for 6 of them.
It's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with a true friend.
You honor me. I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the strictures close to my heart. May there be no discord in my spirit.
Hello! Wake up! Come on, I don't have time for games!
Why don't you go inside then?
Come out! Wherever you are.
Okay, so I guess we'll just have to wait.
Dozen overseers have died trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
So if you place one there.
Wait!
I don't know if there is a guard out in the hallway there, but I think maybe the guard we just saw there was the only guard down here. Think that it would alert someone? But no. Okay, so let's go down here then. This looks like some kind of lecturing hall. Book of the Fallen. Inscribed here are the names of the Abbey faithful who have fallen, waging war against the heretic Paolo in the contest for the heart and soul of this district. And that's a substantial amount of overseers. Can we jump through here? Can't see anything else of interest. Okay, let's go back up there. Or rather up there. Go in here.
I know you're all ready to begin. Our speaker tonight is none other than Aramis Stilton, who owns the mines where those you love toil beneath the ground. Mr. Stilton is known for his fairness, and that reputation is not for show. Welcome to the stage, a friend to the Miners Family Committee, Aramis Stilton.
Good workers, good people. Thank you for having me. Our annual dinner is always a special time, and I cherish the conversations and the toasts as we renew our bonds. My closest friend in this world, whose name some of you will no doubt guess, is known for this saying: we rise together with the same dawn. We feel the same wind on our faces. We fish the same ocean. These are words worth remembering, spoken by a man who fills my heart with joy. As you dine tonight, surrounded by your families and the other miners from your teams, let those words echo in your thoughts. And above all, please enjoy yourselves. You've all earned it.
Indiscreet time finds Aramis Stilton. Guess this used to be his office then. Link. Link. And Link. And Bow. So we now failed to deliver one leader to the other. But that's fine. Let's jump down.
I think I've spotted someone suspicious.
There is another person here. Didn't see us, right? Nope. Stun mine. Oh no, I want that. Let's put him here. Grenade, copper wire. Every man's face. On making the masks, heat the metal to pouring temperature, then speak the words of John Clavering. Behold the face of Holger, who fell in battle this day. It is the picture of outrage at the conditions of this loathsome world. And so pour into the mold, derived from the original drawing in black ink on calfskin parchment, the face which kept its beauty even in death. Pour the metal with care, with full awareness of what you bring into these lands. If the metal splatters, or if it is improperly measured, then be assured the outsider is present and all must be purified and the process started anew. Let the masks come to a cool temperature, then remove them from the molds and speak thusly from the tome of objects. Holger the Pure, whose face is preserved herein for us across the ages. Strike fear into our enemies and dread into all sinners. So may it be. Set aside any in which a brother misspeak, or in which, even if seeming an accident, a mask is dropped, or any imperfection is detected. Melt these down and repurify the liquid metal. All such masks must be in perfect form, imbued with the conviction of the Abbey. Indeed. There is another blue metal crate. Heavy pouch. Here's a smaller office room. Curator Ashworth reported missing. In a statement from the Grand Palace, authorities have announced that an investigation is underway related to the disappearance of Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. Insiders say that the conservatory is currently unmanaged and that the building itself is in a worrying state of disarray. One can only speculate about what recently happened there and about the whereabouts of the curator. Ashworth's disappearance is a tremendous loss for the institution. She is said in connoisseur circles to have a keen eye for unusual works of art and rare pieces of historical engineering. She is also well regarded as a taxidermist, enabling the citizens of Karnaca to behold rare wonders from nature up close. Is there anything of interest in this room? Wouldn't appear that way. We're praying. It's a map of the Batista district. The Southern Winds. I think we've read that before. Vice Overseer Byrne. Durantis Key. Vice Overseer's report. The Howler detainee downstairs gave us key details pertaining to his criminal associates and their heretical leader, Paolo. Debauchery at all hours and acts of certain witchcraft, the likes of which even our sacred music cannot dispel. Paolo is every bit as vile and corrupt as we suspected. His dying breath, the detainee revealed that the Duke himself has Paolo sending food into the barred and shuttered home of Aramis Stilton. The place is kept secure by the so-called Jindosh lock. No doubt the Duke obtained the lock combination from Jindosh, and Paolo passed it to the detainee. The weave of corruption is endless. Bone charm, blood sacrifice. Killing blood flies or rats restores health. Just making sure that I haven't missed anything here. Seems to be good though, so let's take the Vice Overseer. What I'm doing will become clear soon enough. Let's put him here. Now we need to run back into the Howler's pub. Crone's Hand. I have no idea who you are, but you're not supposed to be there. Did I hear a blood fly? Indeed I did. There wasn't anything here, was there? Now we need to head back up here and into Durante's office. Code to Stilton's house. This is from our friend the Duke. You'll need it when you take food into Stilton's house. Leave the supplies and make sure the old man has water. And remember, no one else sees this combination. No one. So we have the combination. Our two cuckoos. Durante, it is underway. Your men will be released by the Shinderay Mining Company as soon as we bring them a couple of replacements. You just need to drop 2 of the usual drunks into the crates I've prepared. Anyone reasonably healthy will do, but go easy on the drugging. The deal is off if they arrive dead. Take this key, it opens the back room into my Silvergraph studio. Whoever you nab, drop them into the crates and nail them shut. When you've done your part, leave the shop door unlocked on your way out. Needless to say, I won't be there. Modotti. Now I'm pretty sure the more acute of you have figured out what I intend to do with these 2 fellows. Got a new bone charm. Unfortunate craftsmanship. Death in the Month of Songs. Poem. So let's go back up here. And hi there, Paolo. I hope you've had a nice rest. No, that's the wrong way. Let's go out here. And then we can enter the Silvergraph shop. And go in here. And then dump Mr. Paolo in there.
Time to pay off your debt to society, Paolo.
Then we need to pick up the Vice Overseer. And in you go. Bye-bye.
I hope 5 years away gives you time to think, while the city rebuilds itself without your little war.
Indeed. Let's pick up the gold ingots. No, gold and silver ingot. Morotti, here's what I've been allowed to take from the saloon emergency stash. Hold on to it until I bring you the 2 guys. Makes me sick to pay those bastards from the mining company, but we can't afford to let Paco and Bill die up there. Durante. Not sure if that was would be considered merciful of me, but probably not. But at least no one had to die. Then there's the Silvergraph shop. We have a skiff approaching dockyard painting. And then there is some coins in the cash registry. There's a Silvergraph studio notebook. Look, all that matters is that every wedding Silvergraph delivery comes with a nice little message. I know they're tacky, but it's what our customers want. We're not here to be poets stinking of wine and piss, starving in the gutter outside the Crone's hand. Here are some examples. Do your best. You can read those yourself. Well, that one is actually quite funny. Wed together in the month of cold, you can dump him when he gets old. Interesting wedding suggestion for a wedding picture. Note to staff, do not take any more Silvergraphs from Miss Mindy Blanchard until she pays what she owes. Do not let her pick up any of her existing portraits either. We do not offer credit, even to the Howlers, and promises don't pay your wages. If she threatens one of you again, let me know. I'll bring the matter to Paolo. Morotti. I believe that was everything. And there you have Miss Blanchard. Now it's just a matter of getting back to the black market shop to make sure that we have everything we need.
Paolo. Come in, my friend. I like your Spanish. Maybe the bosses are getting too comfortable. Take that deal. Glad we could do business. You won't regret it.
We have all we need.
Let's see.
Now
I have
blueprints.
some upgrade.
We can
plans
install
for
that
you
one.
here.
Bullets. Nah. Guess we can increase our bolt capacity. Because I don't have anything else to spend the money on now. Impact grenades. It's not really... Well, it is useful when you're playing
Always open.
high chaos, but it is definitely not useful when you're playing on low chaos. And with that, we have completed the Dust District, and it's time to head in here. So, Baroness Finch, Bird Pendant. I like that it actually shows over like that. Doesn't matter which order these are in, by the way. Matsu, the War Medal. Marcola. Snuff Tin. Winslow, Diamond, and Conti, ring.
It worked. The information was correct.
Go to Aramis Stilton's manor. On that note, I think that... no, actually we need to go to the manor. So, dust district completed. 14 bodies detected, but who cares about that? We got all the runes. One of the bone charms we didn't get, and one of the blueprints we didn't get. And we found the home of Corvo. So, let's continue. A strange ritual was performed 3 years ago in Aramis Stilton's manor, involving Delilah Copperspoon and her followers. Once inside, find out what you can about Delilah's secrets.
Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold, about the places I'd visit. I recall childhood moments with my mother on her throne, and my father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, Mother's passing, and all that happened at the Hound Pits pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's reign and get my father back. This house holds her secrets. Delilah pulled herself up from tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Dugluka Abel, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't end her life. I'm going to undo all she's done. And next time, I'll hold on to the things I cherish, just a bit tighter.
And with that,
I feel drained by this place.
I bid you all thank you for following the episode, and I will see you all next time.